I'm gonna be real with you. I have so much content and B-roll that I've filmed, and just talking headshots, me walking around my setup, trying to think of what to put together for my YouTube long form video. And at this point, I've tried so many different things, and it feels like none of them really vibe with me, that I'm just gonna go for this and see what happens. So no edits, no cuts. This is what it is. I'm Kimmy, O is Kimmy. I've been creating content on TikTok and Instagram for a few years now. And now I feel like is the time for me to go to YouTube. So here's my shot. If it flops, it flops, whatever. This is more of a thing for me to make a video diary of the things that I'm going through at this particular stage in my life. And if other people agree with it or don't agree with it or whatever, that's on them. But this is my life right now. So I got evicted. I was living with one of my friends, got evicted, and now I live in my 2011 Honda Pilot. I'm towing my small trailer. I've got my 2 dogs with me, and we are slowly making our way over to the southwest of the United States. Thankfully, I have done the Nomad, car living, SUV living, whatever you want to say, lifestyle by choice before for a few months at a time. So I already had a bunch of gear, and I had stuff and knowledge of how to do this lifestyle, where to sleep, where to stay overnight without getting harassed, how to pick a good campsite, and things like that. I already had the knowledge, and I know not everybody has had that privilege before, but I do. And so for me, this just really made sense. I don't do well with what society deems as like a normal life and a normal job. I've tried to do that before. I've been married, been divorced, done the whole spiel. I've had amazing corporate jobs before, and they just never stuck. The only thing that ever stuck for me was creating content and connecting with people who might not otherwise have a chance for connection over certain topics. So at this point, really, I'm all in. Like, the cards are on the table, all my chips are pushed in, and I'm either going to make it doing this or I'm going to die trying. And so if you're interested in seeing that adventure, give me a like, give me a subscribe, whatever. You can either watch this beautiful channel being built up or watch a horrendous disaster take place in real time. I have a lav mic. I don't know where it is. It's reset day. I don't know if you can tell, but it's somewhere in this mess. I'm gonna find it. I'm currently in Oklahoma. I'm at a wildlife management center area, whatever you want to call it, but it's absolutely beautiful out here. And there's a lake. Look, too much sun, I don't know, but there's a beautiful lake. It's super quiet. The stars are amazing here at nighttime, and it's really a good place for me to be right now because I need that zen. I need that quiet. It's only been about a week since I've been on the road this go around. But, trauma sticks with you, I guess. And I've needed the time and just the quiet and the peace to have reflection on what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? And I have short-term game plans. I know that I want to winter in Arizona at an LTVA, which is a long-term visitors area. So I know I want to do that, but I do know that I need to just exist for a while. I need to exist without expectations. And I can tell you, my parents aren't happy about this. My brother's not happy about this. I have support from friends and followers, but support isn't going to put food on the table. It's not going to put gas in the tank. So really, when I say it's make it or die trying, that's all I've got. That's literally all I've got. I'm just putting it all into the hands of the universe. Not really. I'm putting it all into my own hands, and maybe that's the glory of it, or the appeal of it, is that if I fail doing this, there's no one I can blame but myself. There's no scapegoat. There is no, oh, well, if so-and-so, or, if COVID, or, whatever else. I either put forth the effort of making these videos and get better doing them each time that I do it, or I fail. I fail miserably, and I end up homeless on the side of the street because I can't afford to put gas in my car. And who knows, with the current political climate and everything like that, that's no bueno. Whoop! That's no bueno to do. So we'll see what happens. But I didn't even think about what I wanted to talk about in this video. I've posted some shorts on YouTube Shorts, and they're literally just the TikToks that I've been making, and they've been doing well on TikTok. But if you know anything about content creation, just because it does well on one platform does not necessarily mean that it's going to do well on another platform. And me just talking into the camera like this, like talking to you guys, whoever might be watching out there, that's taking a shot in the dark. I'm 6 minutes in, and I have no idea what I want to say for the rest of the video. I'm just doing this to rip the band-aid off. I don't even know if you can hear me. Am I going to watch this video over again? Who knows? I might just hit upload and go for it. I don't know. It's crazy to me because there are creators that I watch every time they put out a video. They do van life, they do this lifestyle, and I watch them grow from 100 subscribers or a couple hundred subscribers in the time that I've been doing this content creation, but over on TikTok or over on Instagram. And I've watched them grow on YouTube. And all I kept thinking in the back of my mind was, that could have been me. That should have been me, So what am I doing with myself? I feel like every time I take a step forward to doing the dream of what I want to do, I hear the voices and the opinions of other people. Granted, they're people that do care for me and they want what's best for me, but I hear the voices of negativity, of doubt, of, this is a 1 in a million shot. And then I stop myself and I get into my own head, and then the depression and the anxiety kick in. And yeah, at this point, it seemed like everything was either falling together or falling apart. I guess it depends on how you look at it. Just to be the perfect, crazy storm tower moment, whatever you want to call it, of saying, F it all. Just throw in the towel on a regular life and do what you want to do. I have no children. I am not in a relationship. I am not obligated to anybody but myself and my 2 dogs. That's it. So, yeah. My 2 dogs. That's it. That's Kona. That's Lolo. They're both 14 years old, and Lolo, she don't got no teethers, So before y'all start making fun of her because she has her tongue hanging out of her mouth, mind what you're saying. Because Lolo is a queen and she deserves to be respected. Kona, he's my baby boy. He also deserves respect. What was your first long form video about? A bunch of bullshit? That's what it was about. But yeah, so here goes nothing. Is that the title of the video? Here goes nothing? Who knows? Who knows? I will be putting out content about what I do to save money, what I do to create space inside of my vehicle. I will create content about how to find safe places to stay, how to avoid, getting in trouble while doing this lifestyle, because you can get in trouble doing this lifestyle. My tips and tricks on how to stay clean, how to get showers, how to get basic luxuries that you don't think are luxuries when you're living in a house and an apartment. Some of these things I already know, but there's other things that I haven't experienced yet. And if you want, we can learn how to do these things together. And so I know that a lot of people right now, whether by force or by choice, they're getting into this lifestyle. And obviously, the ones that are doing it by choice, hopefully they've had the time to do the research. But most people, even the first time that I did this when it was by choice, I got wrong gear. I got things that I didn't need. I was overpacked, and I highly underestimated what it would be like for me personally with my own personal wants and needs versus the wants and needs of other people who had a better setup than I, or who had more money than I did, or whatever it was. So really, this type of journey, it's unique to each person. So just because something works for me doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. Just because you saw 18 different YouTubers saying this is the one that you need, this piece of equipment, you cannot live without it, you know, you might be able to, because there's pieces of equipment that I spent money on back when I had a bunch of money, and I never used it. I didn't use it one single time. I've either given it away to somebody, or I sold it on Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, and I found out with the way that I live my life, I didn't need that particular thing. So don't go out and waste a bunch of money like I did before you get started. Just do it. Just start doing it. Like I'm doing with this YouTube channel. I'm just doing it. I'm just putting this video out there, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm very curious to see what the retention rate is on this, but you know, again, video numero uno. This will be something I feel like in a year from now, 2 years from now, I can come back and watch and have a good laugh about. You know, I'll be like, oh yeah, look at my hair, look at how I kept looking at myself in the camera and not at the camera itself, you know, whatever it is. So yeah, I don't know. I know a lot of people, they say like it's hard to deal with the loneliness while you're on the road. And in this time of my life, this chapter of my life, that's not an issue. I do also have my dogs, and my dogs keep me company. So I know a lot of people don't have the luxury of being able to have an animal. And before anybody talks shit about me having my dogs with me, they love this lifestyle. They absolutely love being able to go on nature hikes and walks every single day. They love the fact that we are always together. Like, I'm not leaving to go to the office for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours a day like I was doing with some of my jobs. I'm with them 24/7. And I will tell you right now that I will literally starve to death before those dogs don't have food, don't have water, and aren't extremely comfortable. Everything that I do during this lifestyle comes with their consideration in mind. If there's a place that I can't go inside of without taking them in, then I either don't go inside, or I wait until it's nighttime when it's nice and cool outside, so that way I can leave them in the car and they're not hurting, they're not uncomfortable. Their comfort, to me, is my number one priority. So I don't want to hear anybody in the comments. I mean, if you want to comment talking shit, that's fine with me too, because that's just engagement and that'll push me up in the algorithm. That's fine. Actually, go ahead. Please talk your shit. Accordingly, I will respond accordingly. So, yeah. This video is so everywhere. It's really everywhere. And just like my hair is, I know you can hear the wind. I don't have a lav mic. I don't have a windbreaker, anything on my phone. So, welcome to Oklahoma, where you can always count on the wind being windy, except for when it's super hot outside. Then there will be no wind. And then let's toss in a couple tornadoes while we're at it as well. So you can run for your life. You'll get plenty of wind running for your life from a tornado. But yeah, I'm going to be here until after Halloween. I'm super excited that I do get to stay with a friend of mine, or I'm staying close to a friend of mine, and I do get to pass out Halloween candy with her. And I'm super excited about that because I haven't done that in several years since I got out of my last major relationship, where like we had bought a house together and like lived together and everything. But yeah, I'm super excited to do that. Like really excited to do that. I got a Halloween costume. I probably shouldn't have spent the money on this, but I will say, let me see if I can even find it. Cause like I said, it is reset day. Oh, it's right here. Here we go. This is my Halloween costume. I'm super excited about it. And I'm going to share it with you guys. Hold on. Let's see. This is like a terrible angle. I gotta do this. And I told you, no cuts, no edits. I'm just gonna post this video and it's gonna come out however way it comes out. So, this is my Halloween costume. And I'm gonna wear this. I'm debating whether or not I want to put on face makeup for it or not. This is how poorly planned this video was. When I say there was zero planning, there was zero planning. I'm debating whether or not I want to put face makeup on. But if you follow me on any of my other channels, you know that I have an obsession with Buc-ee's. Let me put this here. And I'm going to back up so you can see this. This is my Halloween costume. I'm going to be Bucky the Beaver because I love me some Boosies. Okay? And yeah, so hopefully it gets cold enough. Otherwise, I will sweat. I will sweat wearing this costume, and I will be happy sweating wearing this costume the whole time. The whole time. Let's see if we can get this phone out of the sun. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, don't fly away. Remember folks, always pack in and pack out everything when you stay on any land, because littering is bad and you shouldn't litter. And if you litter and you ruin the campsites, then they're not going to let any of us stay here, and then you're going to ruin it for everybody. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. 16 minutes. Is this long enough? I don't even know. I've done so much research on how to YouTube and how to create a channel, and you know, to make a hook and to make a cover photo and to do this. Always look at the camera. Don't do the TISM thing where you're looking off everywhere else, because it feels like I'm staring into the depths of your souls by looking into this tiny little camera hole. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe this video will resonate with people, maybe it won't. I'm still going to post it. I have half a mind just to do all my videos, no cuts, no edits, but then I wouldn't be able to show you guys some of the cool shots of the cool places that I go to and the cool driving sceneries and things like that. So I'm not going to do this for every video. I just needed to post my first video and get it out of the way. I feel like I keep repeating myself too, so I don't know. Like and subscribe. See, let's see if this turns into a beautiful, amazing adventure, or if I just crash and burn horrifically. We'll see what happens. I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling that this is going to be good. I'm going to get like 10 views on this video, because I know there's at least 10 people. If I tell them to come and watch this video, they will, and they'll like it and they'll comment, because they're the real ones. But yeah, that'll give me motivation to post some of the videos and the content that I've been working on and actually get some long form videos out there. I feel like anybody can do short form videos, right? Short form is so easy. 3 minutes or less, vertical phone. Anybody can talk for 3 minutes, you know. But talking for 20 minutes? I've been talking for 18 minutes exactly. This is the 18-minute mark. I just keep going around in circles. I will say that today has been a crazy day for me, excuse me, specifically, suffering from imposter syndrome with just personal things that are going on in my life right now. And I don't know, maybe this is the medicine that I needed. So I'm going to laugh if I had something in my teeth the whole time and I didn't know. No cuts, no edits. No cuts, no edits, baby. All right, like and subscribe and see how this ends up turning out for me and this channel. And Kona. Hey, hi. Hi, dogs. Hi, dogs. Yay. Okay, I love you. Bye. Mwah.